My God, did you hear about the
No, but did you see that?
I'm not saying anything about the.
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.
Oh,
She said it.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see.
No, but did you see that?
I'm playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, fuck it. Popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness.
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.
I just wanna be greatness. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto. Hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss off, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
No, but did you see that?
I'm not saying anything about the.
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery. Because that's what it is, isn't it?
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. I already have the dolphin laugh going. I can't even. The maniac dolphin laugh is what we're going to open the show with. But anyway.
Yo.
Welcome, everybody. Hi. How are we?
Hi there.
Hi, Bear.
Hey, Wrecker, how are you? MC Wrecker, how are you tonight?
Oh, I am doing fabulous.
Thanks for joining us. Get your butt out of the chat. Get your butt up here. Yeah. You too, Mrs. C. Hey, you ready for some fun? Everybody's been asking for some fun all week, but
Oh, I'm always ready for fun.
That's why I'm here.
But I've been concentrating, and hi too, on more serious issues. Like everything's, all these serious stuff that we've been doing. Murder, mayhem, politics, espionage, all of this treason, all kinds of stuff like that. But yeah, so this will be fun. And,
This will be a lot of fun.
This should be a lot of fun.
We'll
Hey,
get ready to
Spooky
go
Spook.
loose.
Hi, Spooky Spoon. Thank you for joining us. This is one of our crazier streams, so hold on tight, lady. This is going to be a little fun. John, please pass those caramel and coconut Oreos around. They sound
Wait.
really good. Yes.
Wait, what
No
am I
shit.
holding on to?
Hold on.
Me, if you can.
Oh,
you want to
hang on a
reach
minute.
right. Hey, wait. You want to reach right past High, and you can grab onto Bear tonight. I'll take care
Oh,
of it.
okay.
Don't- Yeah, it's okay.
I do like the fur.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, I think
Did I
that was a
say that?
flirt. Mrs. C,
Huh?
did that qualify for a flirt on air? Oh,
What?
this is not mayhem. We must
Oh.
behave a little bit, not too
What?
much. Not too much.
I'm behaving.
Are
I
you?
think.
Are you? Okay. Yeah,
He's working out well.
he is
Yeah.
working. He's
I've
working.
been riding him all day.
Oh, yeah. On that, let's go to our first story.
Hey, before we go to our first story,
Yeah,
I
would
have,
you? You
I
got
have
an-
an announcement that needs to be made, and
Okay.
I hope everybody here is over their hangovers and their celebratory things, because John Jungkook turned 25 September 1st. So
John
let's all wish him.
Jungkook.
John
Jung-
Jungkook.
Jungkook. John Jungkook. I could say that really fast.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to him. I'm sure you are celebrating, aren't you, Quiz? Because he's 1 year older to. I know he's
Jesus.
old.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
He's old enough. He's old
he's
enough.
old enough.
He is old
He was
enough.
old enough.
It-
He was old enough 4 years ago. So
He's old enough in every country. Yes.
he is now.
Yes,
Yes.
he happens to be one of your favorite fantasies. We know. We know.
Yeah.
So everybody
Mhm.
just wish him a happy birthday. And that's it. Hey, Aaron, thank you for being here. I'm glad. Oh, working on your set, mostly lurking. Cool. Hope you have some laughs out of what we do tonight.
Mhm.
Lighten the load a little bit there, but good luck working on the set. I hope it comes out great. So the first thing, now that we've celebrated John Jungkook's birthday, happy birthday. Okay. What I am going to put up our first screen. And also ask anyone in the chat to give us a mic check with the 4 voices. Mrs. Cassandra, if you're able to speak also, so we could check your volume and see what they say. Would anyone in the chat just weigh in and let us know? Hi, how do you sound?
Let me know if I'm sounding way too obnoxious. Well, not obnoxious enough. I can be more obnoxious if you need me to.
Oh, we have an obnoxious
Oh.
meter. We
Mrs.
lost.
See?
You know what it is?
That's how obnoxious I was.
You
I
just
just yeeted Mrs.
No.
C.
Stop there.
hell, Jogger.
Running off the panelist
I'm
already.
I'm
Jeez.
innocent.
This
My
is-
hands are
Trust
up in the
me.
air.
He's not innocent.
I know he's not innocent. There's no innocent people.
I
hang out
have
with.
my
You're
pants
all
on.
guilty.
Thank you very much.
You do? Okay,
Yeah,
you do.
I think
Can you
so.
guys hear me now?
Yes, we can
Oh,
hear
yeah.
you now.
Okay.
I knew
Yeah,
it was a mic
my-
issue.
Yeah, no, it was StreamYards. For some reason,
Mhm.
it wasn't unmuting me, even though I was unmuted.
Oh,
So
that's not
it was
cool.
acting. Yeah, it was acting weird. I think it's because when I came back in, I booted myself, and I came back in during the whatchamacallit.
Intro.
Mhm.
Yes, thank you.
Mhm.
I was saying some awesome stuff too. Can we talk about some nudes now?
Some new, yeah, we are going to talk about some news as soon as someone tells me, all right, thank you, April. Sounds good where I'm with me on my iPad. As long as we all sound even and we're not blowing your eardrums out, we're going to go. Well, so I've got a new setup and I just want to make sure I'm not hurting anybody, however you connect. Why does it say you're muted again? Are you muting yourself?
Yes, I'm going to be
Okay.
muting myself because,
Right.
if you want to make
Right.
the disclaimer, you can.
Okay, I'm going to make the disclaimer because back and forth, although Mrs. Cassandra is wearing headphones, so YouTube, even though you hear children in the backyard, the background, children cannot hear anything that anybody on screen is saying. So, don't have a panic attack about our topics. I know we get a little racy here, and that's just fine. They can't hear us, only Mrs. C can. So just so you know, you may hear them come through the mic a little bit, because she just went.
Aaron,
want
did
her
you
here.
need some help with that?
There you go, Quiz.
I know, right?
I'm
Already.
just asking. I mean, if you
It's
need help, I'll
mayhem.
go help.
Yes.
I don't know. I think you need to just change the scream to mayhem because
I know.
this is what
Well,
it is.
this is what we do when we don't do mayhem, because like anybody can come up, and it's usually the topics of the week. So it is our buffer for mayhem during the week. It's kind of our filler. It is getting a little crazy though. I might as well just call them all mayhem at this rate. But on that, I'm going to talk about our first topic, because nudes on a plane, people, not snakes.
Not snakes.
Nude, not snakes.
Well, I mean,
Well,
it could be snakes on a plane.
Yeah, it could be snakes
depending
on a plane.
the news.
Depending on the news they were
Oh,
saying.
Were the news
is-
snakes?
Is that what we're calling it now? Snake, huh? I don't really like that term. It's like,
Well, some of us
slimy
only
and-
call them worms, so.
yeah, but that's also slimy and too thin and like, not exactly, it's just not exactly a good word for it.
I'm not
just
even
don't
I'm not
think
even an earthworm. I'm a grub worm.
Oh my God. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to read. All right. Does anybody mind if I actually... Pilot threatens to ground flight after passengers share nude photos. Yep. Nude photos. I'm going to have to pull back to the gate, he said. He got so upset. What's that remind you of, Quiz?
You kids shut up or I'm turning this car around.
It's like mom's like, don't make me stop this car. Like, don't make me turn around. I'm telling you, he was really upset.
I'm gonna make you get out and walk.
Yeah, right?
Tom.
You better stop. You better knock it off. He was a little bit upset. So a Southwest pilot had to get on the intercom to tell passengers to stop sending nude images via airdrop to other passengers. This is reported by the Dallas Morning News and the Daily News. Okay. He was taking the air out of airdrop. But oh my God. So bad.
Da-da-da-dum.
Okay. Does everybody understand
Thank
what air?
you.
Mana. Don't start.
Mana mana. Mana mana.
Hey, yeah, already we are what? We are 12 minutes in, and I've lost control of the stream. All right, here we go. After passengers shared naked photos on an airplane, the pilot threatened to stop the entire flight and call in security. The Southwest Airlines flight was on the ground in Houston, preparing to take off to Cabo San Lucas, a resort on Mexico's Baja California peninsula, when the pilot jumped on the intercom, as seen more than 2 million times in a viral TikTok video.
Wait, there's video of this, and we're not watching it.
Yeah, but they didn't give it to me. It's
Yes,
not
ma'am.
even.
I understand. I'll go find it.
No. You
Thank
don't have
you.
to go in.
Thank
You
you,
don't have.
Quiz.
No, don't let her threaten you. You don't have to do it. Okay. Passengers were apparently using Apple's AirDrop, and that's where anybody that has AirDrop on gets whatever you're posting. Like if you put your stuff in AirDrop, it goes everywhere. You don't even know where it goes. Like you don't like.
So obviously it fit.
Obviously, what it shares photos with unwittingly fellow travelers. In other words, anybody who had it on didn't know they were going to get nudes. They didn't ask for them. They don't know the person. These were unsolicited nudes. Okay.
Kyle Wilson kind of says something interesting.
Okay, wait. Where is he? I thought it might have to do with cell phones not being turned off. It does. Absolutely. Because your AirDrop doesn't work if you're in airplane mode. And that's what you're supposed to be when you're on a flight, right? Yes.
Yep.
Grace Case to answer that, yes, they are. Because
Kyle, that's easy. They were showing up on his radar.
Mm-hmm. They are. They were showing up on his. Really, it was that big.
On his radar.
Now I want to see the nudes. My God, it showed up on his radar. Oh my God.
Hey, Claire, can you answer Grace Case's question?
Yes. The Muppets are. No, they're not, because we did a test last night. We played the whole Muppet video in my test stream, and they did not give me a DCMS strike. However, the people that did the emo one from Mad TV. They
Oh,
wanted
that
more
one. I
views.
thought it was the Muppets one that got you the
No,
strike.
No.
no, it was the other one, and it's not a strike
Not a
against the
strike. Sorry,
channel.
not a strike. Yeah.
It's like a DCMA. It's like, oh, we want that half a penny that you might have earned on those 4 views that you got while you were testing to see if you could stream on the new system. Yeah,
But you mean the 4 people that were in the stream?
Yeah, the 4 people that were in the stream that were watching the stream, and no, Grace, and I wouldn't worry about it anyway, because the way we all sang it, nobody would recognize it anyway. How are they going to possibly worry about it? I mean, if they want it, they can have it. I'm not going to fight them. Yeah, copyright claim. Well, the pictures were the pictures of the pilot? No, they weren't, Juju. The pilot is not the one that sent the nudes. Back to the story.
Now we don't know about that.
No, it wasn't the pilot. He was really pissed off. It wasn't
there's
the pilot.
there's another news article out here that says that a couple of the passengers have sued Southwest, asking for a special master to be assigned so they can review all the nudes and see if the pilot was among them.
What a fuck.
I think
serious?
I think the pilot was upset.
No, he's not. That's his way of
Chris
adding.
is never serious.
That's his way of putting orange humor on everything, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, he put a little orange in there.
What the thing is like, why was the pilot so mad? Was he so mad because it was bigger than his?
Well, that's
I'm asking for a friend.
I know, asking for a friend. Oh my God, it's so mayhem here today. When I asked you guys what should we open with, why did you guys let me open with this one? Anyway.
Hey, no, Quiz said we're going to open up with the drought. You're the one that said the airdrop nudes, and I said, "Oh yes, you say nudes, I'm in."
Sean
Sean
Coffey has a good point that these must have been dick pics, so the pilot wouldn't have mattered.
Exactly. He wouldn't have been pissed off. It had to be something. But anyway, the thing with airdrop is everybody gets them unsolicited, like Quiz said, like people are really annoyed. But and first of all, and Kyle also has a point. Why the hell did they have their phones on? You're not supposed to have your phone on in the airline. Like, why the hell did everybody who got them, including the pilot who knew about it, like, how the hell did he know about it? I want to know. Like, did he have his phone on?
Because he had his phone on, of course.
Yeah. And he got a dick pic, and then he was like, right. And so there you go.
What Rodent said, though.
Right.
Well, it takes 2 hands.
The pilot couldn't take off because he was furiously masturbating to the pic. We don't know that. It's not in the article, but hey, might be a segue. I don't know. Well, anyway, because the passengers were using that Apple AirDrop, everybody who has it on the plane got the pictures, okay, that had their phone on, okay. And here's the deal: if this continues, this is what the quote unquote the pilot says. Here's the deal: if this continues while we're on the ground, I'm gonna have to pull back to the gate. Everybody's gonna have to get off, and we're gonna have to get security involved. And this vacation is gonna be ruined, the pilot said. Man,
I just want to point out that it's illegal to have a lineup with only dicks. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure the court's not going to allow you to pull people's pants down and go, "Yep, that's his dick. Go ahead and rip this guy."
Yes,
that's not him. He's not among them.
I think. Well, but there is, like we learned from that other ridiculous trial all about metadata. I'm sure they'll be able to prove where the original picture came from. But I digress. Like, I don't want to put a pin in it, but yeah, I just did. But anyway, not the cop. He does sound like the nude police, doesn't he? Like, I'm getting the official vibes off from this
Karen.
Like,
it's a Karen.
He's a Chad.
There you go, a Chad.
A Chad's against nudity. Yes, I bet you he belongs to that club. Anyway, he says, so you folks, whatever that airdrop thing is, like he doesn't know because he's got it on his phone because he got the picture. Quit sending naked pictures and let's get you to Cabo. He
said.
My
goodness.
Like, you stop it. Just stop
Rodent
it right
is killing me.
By the way, Claire, it's in private.
What? The man behind the video. Hey, they know who did it. The man behind the video, Tagler Marsalis, said people actually listened to the captain's instructions and nixed all of the nude pictures so that they could get back. What is going on?
They were all united in something, Rodent.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, unfortunately, this was Southwest.
United Airlines.
But the real question is, were they united when they finished?
Okay, wait a minute. Wait. What? Okay, where? Wait.
It's in private chat, huh?
I know, but the link to the video isn't just who does it. Okay, you want me to go? Okay, hold on.
It's a TYT video, and only but just stop it after 15 seconds.
Wrecker, you're getting Claire all flustered over there. She don't even know what to do.
I didn't even hear. I'm not listening. How do you like that? I'm not even listening. I didn't even hear you. Oh, the ways. All right. Anyway, you said TYT. I don't have TikTok on this machine yet, so there you go. All right.
Come
the flight.
together.
Yeah.
Right.
Why do you have to
now.
have TikTok?
Didn't you say TikTok?
You can still
Young
watch
Turks.
TikTok without having
It's a
TikTok.
YouTube video, sweetie.
Oh, okay. It's a TYT. Like, okay.
The
Young Turks. Yes.
So just stop it at 15 seconds. That's when he finishes talking. And while we wait, I'd like to remind everybody that Jungkook's birthday is September 1st next year. So let's start planning his birthday celebrations early.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, how far back do I have to go? Oh, I got it. It's in the first
Rim
15 seconds.
shot.
Wait. Okay, wait.
Just go to 15
Claire.
seconds. No, don't start at 15 seconds. You'll stop
No.
at 15 seconds.
I know. I'm just going to pull it up. First, let me finish the article, and then off we go to the video because Mrs. Cassandra. Okay, the flight did make it happily to Cabo with no more nudes, okay? And the pilots don't make me turn this plane around rant made waves everywhere online. And just like you guys said, this feels like my mom turning around in the car to me and my twin sister. If you don't stop it, I swear to God. Like, I swear. And that's when they threatened to pull off the road. Or worse. Anyway,
Pull off the air.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, he was in the air. He was in the air. That was
No,
I'ma
the
they
just
were
take
they
this
were
down.
they were
The
still on
pilot-
the ground at the time.
yeah. Well,
The
he
pilot was about to pull everyone off the whole thing.
he was gonna pull him
And get
for sure.
security involved.
He was.
Mhm.
Yes,
We're
he
gonna
was.
do a lineup.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna tag
search.
team everyone.
We are.
We're
All right.
going to search.
I'm gonna do what?
Who
15
is the
seconds.
culprit?
15 seconds.
Can you see it nice and big, people? I hope you hear it okay. All right, here we go. Ready?
Hold on. You've got the sound muted on the video.
You're
There you
so
go.
astute. You're so good. Isn't he good? He's the best, isn't he?
It's about nudes, of course he is.
That's right. Exactly.
Yes.
You know,
Okay. You.
And he's not denying it either.
He's not either. Okay, here we go.
Why would
All
I
right.
do
So here's the
that?
deal. This continues while we're on the ground. I'm going to have to pull back to the gate. Everybody's going to have to get off. We're going to have to get security involved. And it's vacation that's going to be ruined. So you folks, whatever that airdrop thing is, send a naked picture. Let's get yourself to Cabo.
There you go.
He
let's hurry up.
absolutely knew what airdrop was.
He had
did.
to. But let me tell you what would happen if I would have been on that flight.
There's no picture of the nudes, though.
No, there's not. If I would have been on that flight, the minute those wheels left the ground, I would have just started sending nudes again. I mean, it's like he said while we're on the ground, motherfuckers.
He's right.
Oh my god.
Here you go, bitch. Here are all the nudes I have. All my porn. Now you got it all.
Oh my god. Oh, you know what? It could have been a matchmaking flight. Very good, John.
Mm.
Very, very good.
They
And,
could have.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know how he knew about the nudes. Maybe one of the flight attendants told him based on the ruckus that was
The thing
going on.
is,
Yeah, he saw.
I think
he
we
saw
need-
one of the
I think
flight
we need to
attendants and
tell
recognized her
everyone.
because of the nude.
Yep.
I think we need to tell everyone that this was Quiz that did the airdropping.
Yeah,
I think everyone deserves to know.
You know those couple of days we didn't see Quiz? Like he was
Yeah.
in Cabo. He was in
Yes.
Cabo. Yeah, he
I was in Cabo for 2 days.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
literally like
and believe me, if Quiz was going to Cabo, he definitely would be dropping nudes
Oh, yeah.
all the way to Cabo. Like it would be like all the way to Cabo.
Hey,
Yeah.
if it's a matchmaking flight, I'm gonna find people.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Or
And
what you do is you
go-
wait till they're halfway, so literally there's no way of either turning around the plane.
oh God.
There you go.
There you go. Aaron thinks that the pilot was making too many trips to the restroom. Okay, and this is how we found out his radar. Yes, his radar. Yes, that's what Quiz said, but he also said that it was also too big. Too big. Juju, I don't think they were of the pilot, like I said. He just knew about it. It sounds like third hand. He's pretending he doesn't know what airdrop is. Whatever this airdrop is.
If it was Quiz's naked avatar, then you got some trouble. So I would have been pissed too if I was the pilot.
I would too. I would too.
You wouldn't have been excited.
No, I mean if I didn't have a body like that. That's what I'm saying.
It's true.
Well-
Turn the airdrop off if you don't like surprises. I agree, Juju. Lesson learned, right? This is right. I don't do it. And you know, in computer systems, there's this new thing like in Chrome. It's got this like little wishbone looking thing that says share. And it's kind of like airdrop. It shares to anybody that has that open in the general vicinity. You get to pick and choose. But with that one, you get to pick and choose who gets it. Apparently with Apple AirDrop, you can actually drop to everybody in the zone. Like that's wild. That's wild. Yeah.
Because, of course, Apple would do something like that.
Of course, Lynn. I mean, it sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I
Sounds
would have.
like a great way to date, actually.
Hey.
Find a date.
Hey, Dirty Uncle Sal. Welcome. And yes, of course, I would have opened up this stream with dick pics. Although there were no dick pics. We just talked about dick pics.
Oh, wait. You wanted me to post some?
We don't no.
Hey, John.
No.
Looks like we got some work to do.
No. We don't need no pictures. And we're not sure they were actually nudes of a dick pic. Like they were nudes. They could have been, I mean, hey, if you got it, flaunt it. They could have been double G's. They could have been a woman. They could have been parts. They could have been a whole body. They could have been acts. Who knows?
They could have been feet pics.
They could have been naked feet. There you go, Drecker. That's what we're going with. They were only naked feet. And apparently the pilot got upset because he has a fetish.
He probably didn't get the ones he wanted.
Yeah, right? He wanted the red toenail ones and he got the blue. It's terrible. It is. I know. It could have led to some connections. Would the passenger who was wearing the blue jock strap in the fourth picture please meet me in the restroom in 5 minutes? Yeah, can you hear the announcements going on and the pieces of paper going to the stewardess? Could you please make this announcement? Could you please make this announcement? I wonder if they all started voting on the best ones. Like that would, Hey, he took the plane back to the terminal for a 30-minute nap. Then he was ready to go again. Oh, Kyle, good one. Good one. Yes, he's ready for new nudes, I see. Okay. All right. We need to move on from this one. What do you say, guys? What?
Hey, Charlie.
Well,
Hey, Charlie.
okay, how about this? Maybe
Hey, Liam.
the reason why he is so upset is because he is like California in a drought.
Mrs. C.
Oh.
Earning her
Actually, you know,
spot.
Mrs. C, the whole world is in a drought. Did you know that?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
They are earning. Oh, they are just. You guys are the freaking bomb. You like, I dated myself, like right there, as I called you the bomb. Nobody said that in like 20 years, I think.
Well, at least you're getting out, Claire.
I know, at least I'm getting out.
The bomb.
You said you were dating yourself.
Hey,
you know how much
she probably married herself too.
Oh God! All right. Hold on. Like, why, if I have it in order up there, isn't it in order? Okay. This is faster. I liking this new one. I am. I wonder I can make this
Much less acid trips as well.
Okay. We'll go play a little video first about drought. Okay, first of all, as Quiz and Mrs. Cassandra kindly brought up, all over the world, the weather has been in certain places really, really hot and no water. It's not raining. Droughts are becoming very prominent everywhere, and a little more in some areas than others. In some parts of the area are still cold. We know that. I mean, Drecker is not going to understand. It's a little cold in New Zealand right now,
A
and
little cold.
in Australia.
I may be
but-
wearing three different layers of clothing, but
Oh,
yeah,
that
that's
is
very
such a shame. That's a waste.
Do you want my 102-degree weather? I'm going to be 111 tomorrow. I would gladly trade.
I know this is
My
what,
AC's been running
Well,
like for the last
good
3
though,
days.
Mrs. C. At least now you have something in common with Bear.
Yeah.
Who's at 115.
Well, I know we already have something in common with her. We're both hot. What? Of course.
Thank you, Mrs. C. And on to that, I'm going to play the video. Chris, we'll talk later. Anyway, hey, Sleet, how are you? Okay, here we go. This is about the drought, and this is like, it's a fuckery because, the ecology. That's why fuckery.
Now we look at an unexpected result of climate change and drought. As the water recedes, some of the world's forgotten histories are being revealed. A prehistoric stone circle emerges from a drying up reservoir. For archaeologists in Spain, this summer's drought has meant a rare chance to study the normally submerged rock formation known as the Spanish Stonehenge.
It's a collective tomb. Burials took place in it for more than 2,000 years.
The site is between 4,000 and 7,000 years old and was first discovered in 1926. It's only been fully visible 4 times since then. Another shrinking reservoir
Now we
in
know where
western
Jesus was
Spain
buried.
has unearthed an entire village frozen in time. 1992, the year it was flooded to create the reservoir. In Italy, the remains of an ancient bridge have appeared in Rome's River Tiber. It's believed to be from the reign of Emperor Nero. On the dwindling Danube River, near the Serbian port of Prahovo, dozens of Nazi warships are seeing their first daylight since they were sunk during World War II. Many of the warships still have ammunition and explosives on board. At the historic Chatsworth estate in England, the scorched lawn has revealed broad, ornate patterns in a 17th century garden. The drought isn't just in Europe. China's Yangtze River is at its lowest level since records began there. The receding river has uncovered the base of a 700-year-old temple that normally appears to float on the water, and a trio of 600-year-old Buddhist statues that were once submerged.
Oh, look at that.
Closer to
That
home,
is
dry
pretty.
conditions across the western U.S. have pushed Nevada's Lake Mead to dangerously low levels and brought to light a host of items.
Yeah,
everything from
what are we
sunken
finding
boats
in
to the
America?
more grim discovery
Dead
of
bodies?
human remains.
I'll bet. Yeah, this is Lake Mead, right? Yeah, that was it. Okay, thank you for the disclaimer. I think they're done. Yeah. They are. Let me just tell you that, in Lake Mead, I'm actually researching that for my other show on true crime because, what they're finding, Quiz, in America is dead bodies. Yes.
Yeah.
In Lake Mead, they found a bunch of dead bodies.
Bunch of people with cement shoes on.
Oh yeah, like not so good. Not so good. And Aunt Jer had a question. She was like, did they find any iron chariots in the Middle East? I didn't hear them mention it, but that's a good one to search because they definitely are finding all kinds of things. And let me just show you some of them.
Maybe we'll finally find the Ark, huh?
Oh,
The Ark of the Covenant?
Yeah, if we rebuild it,
goodness.
that's the only way you're going to find it if we rebuild it. But I digress. Don't get me on that. All right. Let's talk about the hunger stones, though. They found those in England, right? Okay. They resurfaced across Europe as warning from droughts past. Okay. The flooding of the Elbe and the Rhine in the Czech Republic and Germany has unveiled some rocks engraved centuries ago during previous periods of water stress. And they have all this, all the messages that they leave behind. Where was the actual? Oh, right. These were the pictures of the ones. This one is the hunger stones revealed by low water levels in Worms, Rhineland, Palatine in Germany on August 17th, just recently in 2022. Wow.
Jeez.
And this footage that they recorded below is from the hunger stones. This is the one you were talking about, right? Hopefully I got the let me make this bigger first, which is so much easier on this. Okay, fit screen. Here we go. Hopefully you guys can hear this well. Don't do that.
That's horn.
I know, right? And they said that they are actually putting that out as a warning because the stones were put there for when the water got that low again. It would be the markings of a famine coming. Like if you see those rocks, that we should worry. And it's happening all over the world, everywhere. Okay, and I know that that's not a funny thing for it is definitely a what the fuckery, which is why I'm talking about, because not everything can be funny. There are some things. I mean, the dead bodies and all. I mean, yes, Bear finds dead bodies humorous occasionally, especially with the first thing when I mentioned Lake Mead, people say, "Oh, they found Jimmy Hoffa." Like,
Except when they're on Doom.
Yeah, if you know, oh no, yeah, but those are all right. No.
Oh, here we go with the doom again.
That's so not fair. They are not actually dead if the pieces of them are still pulsating all over the place. Okay,
Or if he's beating, beating someone with the arm, yeah.
Yes, like it wasn't exactly. If it was a normal dead body, I could deal with it. I deal with it every day. Come on, I read about this stuff all the time, and worse. That wasn't it. It was a graphic overload. It was an assault on the senses, and I'm never going to live it down. You guys are never going to let me live that down.
No.
Oh my god! Just for those of you who don't know, they showed me a scene from Dune, and it was all in red, and there was the sound.
Was beautiful candles, and it was
romantic. And then it was all romantic, soft voices. Here we go. Picks up a gun, starts to shoot stuff. You can hear the bones
flying
splintering.
Everywhere.
You can hear the bone splintering. You can actually hear the splats as everything goes all over and the explosions. And then there's all the parts around, and they're pulsating, like with the candlelight. Like, forget it. I threw the phone. Yes, I did. I threw the phone.
Now, who here would want to see a series on Claire having to watch all of this?
No, there's not watching.
Can we get one in the chat if we want to see it? Yes, let's get one in the chat if you want to see it.
Let's be all democratic about this.
No, let us not. Let us remember that this is Bear's channel, and no, you will not hijack it and make me watch Doom. Not gonna happen. It is not gonna happen.
Oh no, Liam, we're going.
Liam, don't you dare! Jesus.
Oh, John.
Yes, those are my friends, people. Those are actually people I call friends. Yes, you too. Those assholes are my friends.
Wrecker, you better get that sexy voice going before she boots you.
I'm about to kick. You started it. Like, you let him start. You went with it. What are you talking about? Okay. Anyway, back.
It is for science. Liam is
Liam
is correct for science. It is.
No, it has nothing to do with the droughts. It has nothing. No, and look at that. Look at how they got all it. Like, they've got these go all the way. I'm bringing it back, people. It goes all the way back to like 1934, way back.
Where's Quiz? No, Quiz ain't even helping you.
No, he's not. He's like gone. He left. He was like, "That's it. I'm out of here." All right.
Well, I'm still here. I just had to add my votes.
Oh. Oh. Oh! And he's a good friend. Look how good a friend he is. Oh my God. Like, thank you very much. Oh my God. With friends like these. With friends
Claire,
like these.
Claire,
Yeah.
he didn't say which Doom. So you can always say which Doom he's gonna play.
No, you can't do that. I have
Thank
to
you,
pick the
Quiz.
Doom.
No. Who died and made you king? Wrecker? Wait a minute. No, you do not get to pick which Doom. If I have to watch it, I'm picking. But I'm not watching
Don't
it.
worry.
So I
Don't
guess
worry. I'll help you out, Claire. I'll help you out.
Is there even a good one though?
Just
It's
let me
Doom.
pick. Just let me pick the Doom you want.
YouTube, can you smell the delusion? These three are acting like this is actually going to happen. You hear how they're talking? They're actually talking like this is actually going to be a thing. Nope, it's not.
Oh yeah, chainsaw kills are the best.
Oh God, there's chainsaws.
As long as you don't run out of petrol, you're perfectly fine.
This is right, Wrecker. You should read what Aaron wrote because it's not a good thing if I'm complaining about pulsating body parts by candlelight. It doesn't go well. It's not good.
Oh my God.
I don't usually have to complain. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you very much. It's not. No, Kyle. It's not Dune, D-U-N-E. It's Doom, D-O-O-M. It's bloody, disgusting, pulsating, gross. If it was Dune, I'd watch it in a second. D-U-N-E. I would watch that in a second.
Liam,
I'm a big
you're killing
fan.
me.
I'm a big fan. Liam, why are you helping him? All right, that's it. All right, so anyway.
Okay, let's go back to the drought.
That's it.
Oh, where's the rails again?
This is the according to the Telegraph, the level of the Rhine River during this summer was measured at 1.5 inches, less than 4 centimeters, beating the 2.7 inches, the 6.8 centimeters recorded in 2018 at the Emmerich am Rhein in Germantown near the Dutch border. So this is it. The drought is definitely a thing. But we've got some cool finds like the stones, but let's hope that the warnings aren't really.
I heard
That's
there
a
was
good
also a drought in
question,
New Jersey somewhere.
There is. Well, there will be. The way you guys are treating me, I definitely feel a dry spell.
How long has that
coming on.
drought been going on, Claire?
Just falling around.
Below
Oh,
the
man.
belt. Oh.
I just can't.
I don't even think that one's legal.
You know what?
Where's the referee?
I don't know, but I'm telling you, the next time I want to go live and somebody says maybe you should take a vacation instead, I'm gonna fucking listen to them. I sure am.
It's too bad you weren't with EKC right now. I'm sorry.
I
Claire.
know. Boo should have took me with her, shouldn't she? I mean, she left me.
Your
to fend for
fiance left
myself.
you.
I know she left me to fend for myself, which a bunch of hooligans. Damn hooligans. Okay, this guy is just carrying on too much. I got to bring it back. Okay.
What John said.
We've got. Wait,
My
I've got
stomach
another.
hurts from laughing so bad.
All right, I don't care what you say. I've got one more rate. I got one really cool discovery. Something that is actually cool about the water levels.
Aunt Jer, is that how you say it? She has a good question.
You know what? You know what? That is a very good question. And you know what? I want to address that. I'm going to share this, but I'm just not going to play it yet. Hold on. I'm going to put it up because I do. Thank you for putting it up there. Gosh, it's nice to have assistance. I don't understand how restricting water usage helps in a drought. When you use water, doesn't it go back to the earth and the water cycle? You know what? In common sense, it says, yeah. And if we actually had systems that weren't deflecting it in other ways, that would be the perfect answer. It really would, especially if we're using things that aren't so toxic. But what happened, especially here in America, is that everything we use with water has become so toxic. It takes too long when you put it back onto the earth. It just sits there, and we're making chemical waste sites everywhere. things aren't actually biodegrading as well as we should, which is why there's a big push for biodegradable soaps and products that we use for laundry and for bathing and all of that. And so that we can do what they call gray water, right? Is that the term, Quiz? You might know.
Yes, gray water.
Gray watering.
I do agree with what Sean is saying.
Mm-hmm.
Save water, shower together.
Yes, and yes, absolutely. There are things we could do. We can shower together.
Actually, that's a misnomer.
Yeah, because it takes longer and we use more water. I must
It's
say.
going to take a lot longer if you're showering together.
I do kind of, you know what? I'm going to have to go with that. I do kind of agree, like, especially unless you just like, if you've already done that and you're just doing the, well, still water. Yeah, I agree. It would just take too long. Decreasing your water, decreasing the temperatures of your water, using water tanks that do the instant heat instead of like keeping a hot water at a certain temperature all the time are other ways to save it up. Having a gray water system, at least for outside, for watering your plants and taking care of your lawn, is a big thing now when they're doing modern
Water
construction.
catchers. Everybody can have a water catcher.
Right. Building those things around your house with all the gravel that could actually filter the water through, and then you can use it for everything outside and whatever, or your pool or all of these things, especially if the water's going to get treated anyway, like for your pool and things like that. There's also a way to feed it back instead of out into the sewer system. If you have a well, they have their own leaching systems and things that you can use for that. But most of us here in the United States, I don't know about other countries, but we're all kind of piped in, a lot of us, into a water waste system that takes all the water out, takes it to a processing plant that actually treats it and pumps it back through. And that is actually a big labor thing that happens, and has its own problems because everything gets mixed together. So, as much as you are trying to put less chemicals back out there, if your neighbor isn't, it's all going into the same water to be treated to come back out. And so the residuals of all of that is still there, and it makes more treatment necessary and yada, yada, yada. But I get it. It doesn't make any sense, Aunt Jer. I totally get where you're coming from. Because, if we thought about it more ahead of time, these things wouldn't be so... these things wouldn't be so hard. And yeah, gray water is actually smelly, especially if it sits. The actual best thing you could do about a gray water system is keep it moving, right, Quiz? If you keep it moving, if you have something, to keep it moving, then the gray water works better. It actually, it's a better system.
And it's also a great, if depending on where you live, if you're in a private home, you can also get those 55-gallon blue drums and catch rainwater.
And
that doesn't cost anything to do, and you can use that to water your lawn and water your gardens. And
but you got to be careful. Here in New Jersey, you can. In some states, it's illegal. And Aaron and
can we
Fleet
figure
are actually.
Can we figure out what states?
Well, I guess I would have to search.
Give me a second.
Okay, thank you, Quiz.
Oh,
You go ahead and do
Quiz.
that. And
I guess I could have done it.
And thank you, Aunt Jar, for bringing it up, because we like when people toss stuff at us and we could just talk about it, because that's what all this is. Because that's true fuckery. That is like, you can't just do that. Like, that is actually worth talking about. You got to check with your
Colorado
local.
and Utah are the only states that are currently heavily regulated to keep homeowners from harvesting rainwater and using the rain that falls on their property.
Colorado and Utah.
But it's rain. Nobody owns it.
I'm just saying, this is what I'm finding.
If I
Now
remember correctly,
like I said, those two states are heavily
right. There are minor regulations on.
There are minor regulations on almost. Well, let's see. I don't know about every state, but
All right, in New Jersey.
Do you want me to read them all?
Well, in New Jersey, I could just no, don't read them all. We'll just like pick a couple. But I could tell them in New Jersey, we've got the one where they don't like us to have open containers of water anywhere because of the mosquitoes and because of disease and because they actually treat for mosquitoes here in New Jersey, like all over. So some of the counties here in New Jersey, they don't like any standing open water. So as long as it's a closed
same with
vessel,
California.
and they make these donut things that you can put in it that they won't be able to lay the eggs. You know, the mosquitoes, you know, you got to treat it with that, and then you can use your rainwater. But it is slightly regulated. You still can use rainwater. But the biggest worry is mosquitoes, because they also come around, and if they see like old tires in your yard or cans or open jars or anything, you even have a bottle out there overnight after a party, and they're like, yo, violation of the mosquito XXX, whatever. Because
do they come around and bring like fish that eat that they put in the still water? Because there was like
no, but we do promote where I live. We have a lot of like groves of trees. We do plant like patches of types of trees, especially pines and things that bats like to live in, because bats are our best defense against mosquitoes in the area. So at night, at dusk and dawn, we see like large amounts of bats like flying around eating stuff. You know, but we have a lot of open fields in areas, but they don't come around and like purposely find you. It's only if they automatically see it while they're out treating things and stuff. I wouldn't want that job. Would you like to go around and mosquito police? Oh my gosh. April says, if I catch rainwater, my nosy neighbor called the cops on about everybody and will call the cops on me to see if it was okay for me to do it. Oh my God. Wow,
I think that's called a Karen.
Neighbor. That's a Karen. Yeah, I'm sorry, April, that you have to deal with that. It's usually because they need the rain to feed the aquifer so everyone can have water. Otherwise, people with yards for water collection can reduce access to water for others. Yeah, I can see that. That they, you know, especially places that don't have a lot of water coming down, that they need it to filter through. I do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and after a quick review of those states, any state that has rainwater regulations, with the exception of Utah and whatever I said, Colorado, most of them are stated that can only be used for non-potable water, and it can only be used on your private property. So in other words, you can't collect rainwater and then, you know, sell it to someone else or give it to someone else. You have to keep it on your property.
I have no idea what that means, but once can't even say your name, but okay, great.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right? Okay.
I went on a walk last night with a really hot girl, and then she noticed me and went for a run.
Yeah, and I hope you didn't catch her. Like, don't go there. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not funny. Well, funny, not funny. I see what you're saying. But anyway, hey, Sleet, New Jersey Pine Barrens, eh? Like, cool. Yeah, I'm central, though. I'm central. But I hear you. Bats are awesome. Definitely, Ant Chair. All right, so let me play this video and we'll be done with this topic. There's something else that was uncovered recently.
Dun, dun, dun.
You ready? I hope the sound has been good when you guys are hearing this stuff.
Uncover? Do they drop it in air? Do they drop it in the nudes?
Following the
Thank you.
Airdrop the Dino Prince. You guys.
Look, it's an affiliate free saying that this is not a dino print, but it's a man print.
Look.
So the Puxy River is pretty much.
It's the president's footsteps.
It's an animal. It's a dinosaur called Acrocanthosaurus from 113 million years ago. It was a bipedal, two-legged carnivore. Small arms, very much like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but a little bit smaller. But it was still a pretty large creature. They were about 7 tons or so when they were big.
Look at the size of them.
Well, they were 7
They
tons.
seem like they're in stone and they're forever, but they're not. Just the next flood we have, they could be all gone. There's nothing protecting these now. They've been uncovered. The next flood can just scour them all away if it's the right flood.
Oh boy.
I would like to ask now that Kent Hovind, please come up and give us the rebuttal.
Oh, Ken Hovind, please. Are you here? Ken, are you
yeah.
are you in the audience? Would you come up, please? Like, come on, we want to hear from you. I doubt he'll respond, but like,
Because we
I
all
only
know
have-
the Earth is only 6,000 years old.
you know, but
Yeah.
that was kind of amazing. But one thing actually confused me because actually they were underwater, right?
Yeah.
Like, and they really weren't worried about them when they were underwater, and now they're exposed, right? And the
Yes,
water's
because
gonna,
when
and
the new flood comes along, it's going to take all that debris and run it over them.
I
It's
see.
kind of like sandpaper again.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that they actually will do something about it, like maybe make
Try and
plaster or
preserve a few
something.
of them, yeah.
Maybe take some of them, cut them.
Claire,
Yeah, I see it. I see.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah. No. I'm just, the best thing you can do with those kind of things is ignore the fuck out of the irrelevancy. Like, just, they'll do their job. They'll do their job.
Yeah.
I only have one issue with that video.
What was it?
Dinosaurs have feathers.
Dinosaurs have what?
Feathers?
Did I hear? What?
Dinosaurs have feathers.
Kent Hovind has arrived. Wait, what? No, what the fuck? You didn't tell me you were gonna. Oh my god, no. We're not turning this into a debate on whether Kent Hovind makes any sense or not. Because here on this channel, the answer is always no. No, he does not.
Ken Hovind makes no sense.
No sense whatsoever.
I'm just saying.
John.
Yes, John. They got airdropped. Boom. Yes, and they are exposed just like everything else. Mm-hmm. Oh, and Aaron is countering you there, Wrecker, because dinosaurs do not have feathers.
Legs.
They don't have them on their lower legs.
I'm not talking about the lower legs. I was just meaning the picture they showed. It showed a dinosaur without any feathers, but
okay.
Most dinosaurs have been shown to actually have feathers.
I wonder if that's something to do with where they evolved from, but maybe I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I know. It's really weird, eh? You'd think it might. Might be something
what the real
evolutionary about it.
I heard the biggest question in about evolution right now is that if man comes from gorillas and we evolved, how come there's still gorillas?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So really because monkeys are here, evolution didn't exist, right?
Yeah.
Because that's
clearly.
the answer. That's it, right?
Claire,
Evolution?
Now ask who
monkeys?
asked that question.
Who asked that question? PJ.
Someone running for the Georgia Senate seat.
Oh my god.
He used to play football.
Are you kidding me?
No, Herschel Walker.
Herschel, you need to call somebody, dear. I'm sorry. All right. On that, I want to discuss zombies and why we're gonna need. Now, I am this episode here
Axolotls.
of What the Fuckery is actually going to be teaching you all that there are things we need to worry about, and it is like drying up and zombies, and not to mention airdrop nudes in the orange one. There's plenty of fuckery out there that we're gonna have to work with, and when you see what we're gonna end with, like that is a freaking
Not
mess.
nude zombies. Please, not nude zombies.
Why not
Anything.
nude zombies? Why not nude zombies? Like, come on.
I'm sorry. It's just no.
What do you mean?
Listen, the exhilarating Axolotls can regenerate their brains because these adorable salamanders are helping unlock the mysteries of brain evolution and regeneration. Yes, I bring you that one. Yes, that salamander. You know, the one that, goes all the way back like one. It's actually tied into dinosaurs somehow.
How do you pronounce your name again?
I don't start with me.
Axolotls.
Axolotls.
Damn it.
Axolotls.
Damn it, Quiz.
Thank goodness.
You tried to get me, like, hey.
Just change the stream to Claire gets taken over by her panel.
Claire gets reamed on YouTube by her own panel.
Her
in
own
the beginning.
friend.
Let's
Did you say reamed or never mind?
Quiz? It's not that kind of show. It's not that kind
Where
of
are
show.
the rails again? I can't find them.
We're awful. Don't worry. We're so far fucking awful. I don't think you can get back on. Okay. The axolotls are a model organism researchers use to study a variety of topics in biology. I mean, it's not the first time that they've done this. Okay. And Liam, you can't put stuff in like that in the chat and I'm supposed to carry on. Let's stop. Okay. So how perfectly can an axolotl regenerate their brains after injury? Now, did you hear that? They regenerate their brains. Their brains. Okay? They do. This is weird. As a researcher studying regeneration at the cellular level, I and my colleagues at Trutlian Lab in the ETH Zurich and the Tanaka Lab at the Institute of Molecular Pathology in Vienna wondered whether now I can't say it. Axolotls are able to regenerate all the different cell types in their brain, including the connections linking one brain region to another. And in our recently published study, we created an atlas of cells that make up part of the axolotl brain, shedding light on both the way it regenerates and brain evolution across the species. And why look at the cells? And what the hell was that just flew across my screen? All right. Different cell types have different functions.
What's the potato doing?
What do they have again?
It's not the potato. It's not the potato. It's my very sensitive mouse on the new system. Is like making sure
they have different what?
Functions.
Oh, functions.
Oh my goodness. Poor Claire can't win tonight.
What's your function?
Yeah, they are able to specialize in certain roles because they each express different genes. Understanding what types of cells are in the brain and what they do helps clarify the overall picture. Okay, so that's enough on that. Let me see if they actually show us a brain. I'm not going to actually play you the research, but I'm just going to tell you they did it. Wait. We are going to play this.
Meet the God monster.
We are going to play that one. Because God, we have to. Get rid of the ad. Why can't I get rid of that?
Thank you, Aaron. Good question.
You might be summoning Kent Hovind.
Oh, well, if I do, he's invited. That might be funny. Why can't I get rid of that? Holy sh!
No. That's the wrong video.
I know it is. That's why I went back.
Un momento, por favor.
Where am? Oh, here it is.
She's trying to find the function.
Hang on a minute.
I got it.
I dropped it in private chat.
What? Hold on.
The video.
This one?
Ooh.
You got it?
I got it.
He's quick.
I'm being a good co-host.
Damn, all three of them have come through tonight like they should have, the way they've been ripping my ass. They better have. Whoa. Okay. The way you've been ripping me up.
Someone has to deal with the bloody mess.
Oh, God, yes.
Let's just hope he's talking about Doom.
I do hope he's talking about Doom. All right?
Yes, Doom.
Oh, yes, we're talking about Doom, aren't we?
I'm glad we're not talking about elephant menstruations.
No, that was... For those of you who don't know, we were playing Cards Against Humanity last night, and it was disgusting.
Really?
Yes.
Where were we doing that?
We were doing that in my Discord that you're going to want me to promote by telling everybody.
How do you get on your Discord?
You need to be a member of my channel.
How do you get to be a member of your channel?
You join the channel and you get perks like getting to hang out with all of us freaks over there in the Discord that are on my shows. Yeah,
are there other ways of getting in there?
There are. Join the Patreon or be on my library chats or on AIT. Be a creative collaborator with me and you get a free pass in there. That's where they all are. Hanging out, being absolutely feckin' ridiculous on a nightly basis.
And then we get to play games like that?
Yes, because Game Master Quiz here, who runs that, does it at least once a week on Hump Day and several other days as surprises when it moves.
And we get to watch Wrecker play games.
Or when he's not being moved by other things. So.
Now we're gonna play it with the God Monster. Here comes the God monster. Oh, thank you. Autistic shill, I need laughs. Bring them. Here you go. Here's a God monster shill. I hope so.
In 1864, French zoologist Auguste Dumril was baffled while investigating the axolotl. Unlike many other amphibians, which transform into terrestrial adults, axolotls retain their juvenile characteristics and never leave the water. In an attempt to induce metamorphosis, Dumril spent months removing their gills, but in most instances, the axolotls simply grew them back.
Oh.
Indeed, axolotls are masters of regeneration. They can
Zombies.
flawlessly regenerate body parts, ranging from amputated limbs and crushed spines to parts of their eyes and brains.
So I have a little bit of
how do they do
information
it,
after this
and
video.
what other secrets are they keeping? This extraordinary salamander is native to the wetlands in Mexico City.
No
Ancient
trout there.
Aztec people considered it the incarnation of a god named Xolotl, hence the axolotl's name, roughly meaning water monster.
Xolotl?
Axolotls reach sexual maturity with gills and a tadpole-like dorsal fin. Scientists think their forever young condition,
So pretty
called
much like
neoteny,
11-year-olds.
evolved because of their stable habitat. For salamanders that develop in waters that dry up, efficiently transitioning to land is essential. But the lakes axolotls evolved in were unchanging year-round and didn't host many aquatic predators. So, scientists think it was advantageous for axolotls to forego the demands of metamorphosis. However, they haven't completely lost this ability. If exposed to certain substances, axolotls will turn into adults, but they'll often experience shorter lifespans and lose some of their self-healing abilities. These regenerative talents may seem like crazy superpowers to begin with, but axolotls have good use for them. As babies, they're in direct competition, so they snack on each other. This is usually not a huge problem, thanks to how quickly they can regenerate body parts. When an axolotl loses a limb, tissues stimulate growth in the area. Skin cells divide and cover the wound. Then, progenitor cells, which can develop into various bodily tissues, form a mass at the site of injury, and nearby nerves secrete growth-promoting proteins. Over the next few weeks, a new limb emerges as cells proliferate and differentiate in coordination. This process could potentially lead to uncontrolled growth and tumor formation. But axolotls are remarkably resistant to cancer. They have a system in place that tightly controls cellular proliferation. To better understand the axolotl's baffling biology, scientists sequenced its genome. They found it to be more than 10 times longer than a human's. Mutations can change the length of any animal's genome. For whatever reason, salamanders have much more DNA than other vertebrates because they lose parts of it less frequently. Investigating the axolotl's genome, scientists saw many repeated sequences, most of which don't code for proteins and have no known function. They also found genes that are key in regeneration. However, the biggest factor that sets axolotl regeneration apart may not be a set of unique genes, but how they regulate their genes. It's no wonder that axolotls are one of science's most studied animals, but their population in the wild has plummeted. Hundreds of years ago, axolotls thrived under the Aztec capital. Within the surrounding lakes, Aztec people built islands called chinampas for growing crops. This highly productive form of agriculture created a vast system of canals, expanding the lake system's shallow, sheltered habitat, the axolotl's ideal environment. But when Spanish invaders arrived, they began draining the lakes, and even more water has been diverted in recent years. Today, the entire population of wild axolotls is found in just one place, Lake Xochimilco, where it's threatened by pollution and invasive fishes. People are working to regenerate the ecosystem and strengthen the 2,000-year-old chinampa farming tradition. If interest grows, farmers could recover abandoned chinampas and support the local community, along with the axolotl. Eventually, the benefits of saving the salamander might be even greater. Scientists hope
How long?
that one day we'll be able to apply the axolotl's masterful tumor suppression and
man.
regenerative abilities to the human body. Perhaps its secrets are the real reason for the slimy god monster's smile.
Slimy god
Sure,
monster.
axolotls snack on each other's body parts, but do animals really eat their own kind? The short answer, yes. Find out why with this
See?
video.
No,
Or
thanks.
Even in
discover
nature it
how
happens.
common human
Yep.
cannibalism is.
Yep.
With
Oh,
And there she went. So she'll be back in a minute, everybody. But while she's gone, we should
Hey,
probably talk
Ken.
about. Yeah, go ahead, Mrs. C.
I was gonna say, can Wrecker share screen and play some Doom? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, in a minute. Let me just pull up Doom now.
Oh,
So when she
boy.
comes back.
Oh, hold on. Oh, there
Oh.
she is.
Oh, damn. I didn't get it back. I didn't get it up in time.
Oh, what?
I mean, what?
Oh,
Huh?
What did I do?
Nothing. We weren't doing anything.
We
Trust
weren't-
us.
yeah.
I'm
No.
gonna sit back down. You just go on with the show now.
No,
Yeah.
but thank you very much, Autistic Shield, for your super chat. And I hope they're being. What did they do? You want to turn them in? What did they do, Shield? While I was gone, like I hope it was funny. I really will.
It
Okay.
would have been.
What's a little bit of cannibalism against these guys in you know what, zombies? That's all I have to say.
Mm.
I don't know why, but they make me think of zombies.
You know, if
Mm,
you
yeah.
eat an axolotl, you'll become a zombie.
Is that it? Is that the new theory?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
That's it.
Mm.
Rodent says you guys were playing airplane. Who's got the nudes? Who's did you did not put nudes up on my stream? Like, oh my god, this is the one way. Like, oh my god. Yeah.
no, we would
No.
never do that.
No.
No, would you? No, like I
no,
trust.
Doom,
Yeah,
maybe not.
yeah.
No.
All right, okay. Well, on that. Well, that was all like fun, right?
You know what? I
Yeah.
think would be interesting
What would be interesting?
if we talk about an animal that doesn't have a brain, like an axolotl does, apparently.
Oh, you mean like Def
Do you know?
Noodles?
Do you
Can we
know
talk
any?
about
Do you know any people like that?
Def Noodles? What do you say, John? You want to talk some Defamation Noodles? What do you think? Wrecker, what do you think? You want some Def Noodles? How about you, Mrs.
Trash
Cassandra?
noodle?
Trash Noodle? What do you want to like? I don't know. Listen, some people know who he is, some people don't. But if you hit Twitter the last couple of days or ever, because it's been going on for years, as John and I can tell you. Yeah, roast the noodle. Yes, roasted noodles is going to be. Apparently, Def Noodles had a second roast. We did cover this last week. He had a roast, and it popular opinion, not just mine. All of social media decided Def Noodles wasn't funny. I mean, it was not funny. Okay.
Within 15 minutes of his thing, he assaults someone after already trying to get the entire crowd to say F Def Noodles.
Yeah, that would be. He was actually they were roasting the guy that had the problems. Name is Salvo, and apparently he's not so cool either. Like there's a lot going on, but I could show you. Well, let's just start with the first one. My favorite person to bring up. Let's see if y'all can guess, because if you've been with me a while and you've been watching What the Fuckery, I think
John's favorite person.
I think that Def Noodles has been in almost every show, right, Mrs. Cassandra, that I have done about What the Fuckery, because when
I want to say yes.
And he is the inspiration behind the cat ears. Like when I started my channel, see those cat ears? That was definitely a diss at Mr. Def, because he used to wear those ridiculous white cat ears. He didn't look as cute. He didn't. I'm telling you, he didn't. Wackadoodle doodles. That's good, Sean. I like that. Wackadoodle noodles. That's a good one. That is a good one.
Hey, Claire, I'm going to have to drop off because I'm going to have to get my son to bed soon. So.
Oh, all right. You do that.
Fun.
I'm okay. Thank you. Okay. You get him in bed, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You know what? Keep your speakers on for about 6 minutes.
Oh, no, I'm going to leave. I'm going to be listening.
Okay, because you're going to want to hear
what
some of
Record has
this.
to say.
I
Yes.
think Rekker's got something special. I heard he had a
Yes,
present for
I'm
us.
gonna be
I did.
listening.
I heard he did. Yeah. So all right.
I may or may not have a little present for everyone.
I think you did. But the first thing, does anybody have any idea who I'm referring? All right. First of all, Def Noodles has a nemesis, doesn't he? Mm.
Himself?
Well, besides himself. Yeah.
His
And-
humor? I mean, sorry, his lack of humor?
No. It's hold on. It's Keem. It's our lovely Keem. Yes, Keemstar. The one that Def Noodles is suing for defamation. And he posted this thing of the actual. Now, if I understand correctly, right, Decker, you actually went and watched the second roast or tried to. You took
I
it.
tried to.
You took the hit for the team.
I
Thank you
got-
very much. But
I'll tell
'cause
you
I
how
wouldn't
far
do it.
I got 15 minutes and 24 seconds in.
Right.
And
But
under that is when he actually assaulted the guy.
okay.
This is within 15 minutes.
Okay, so wow, that's a way to start. Yeah, that's a way to start a roast. And how long was the video? Like an hour or something?
An hour and 32 minutes.
All right, so the whole thing incites riot right from the start. But anyway,
Mhm.
when you go to that video, actually what they're chanting, and you can't hear it because it's muted, right? He took all the sound out
Yep,
with the
he
fight.
muted
Yeah.
everything. It's so annoying.
Mhm. And that's why I'm going to play this because Keem didn't. Keem put 28 seconds out there of what the guy was saying. Now, I will admit, I'm not very fond of Def because he says he gets away with everything because he's a comedian. And I think he's just like, just playing it. He wants to say what he wants to say. He hides behind being a comedian. And then he has the nerve not to be fucking funny. Like, and that pisses me off. Like, if you're going to be a comedian, be funny. Like, you can't just hide behind being a comedian and not actually be a comedian. Like, he's not. If he is a comedian, he's really, really bad one.
And actually take a joke.
Yeah, he has really thin skin. That's the other thing. But here we go. Is it filling up the screen there, guys? Like big enough? Yeah, it could be bigger.
That's what he said.
I was waiting for you to say that. I'm like, why isn't he saying it? Like, I have to say everything. No, I don't. Okay, there we go. All right, that's better. Here we go. Hope you guys can hear this. I hope the sound has been good with this. I think this new system plays it better. I can't tell what they're saying. I can't
tell what they're saying either.
I-
I tried.
I don't know. It's like roast on, rev on. Like his
It
name is
sounds to me like they're
Salvo.
saying Drogger.
Wrecker. Yeah, they're saying Wrecker. They might be. They might be. You never
Oh.
know. They might be.
Yeah, there's something in
And-
the lower left corner you might want to take care of.
Oh, thank you so much. Hey, Devil's Reject, thank you so much for the super sticker. It is a thumbs up with the little blue guy. It doesn't show up on the screen, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. And welcome, thanks for joining us. Nice to see you. And Jack, I saw you sneak in. So cool you even came. Don't worry about being late. I know you got lots of busy stuff going on, but thank you for being here also. And thank
Gonna
you,
be worth it.
Quiz. Yep, thank you, Quiz, for the write-up. Because now, based on that, I don't know what they were saying. Red Barn, maybe, Sean, I don't know. That's a good one. Because none of us can figure out what the hell is actually going on here. But if you look at Twitter, and I'm going to first I'm going to play for you. I don't know. Record, can I play the little piece that you sent? Like, I want to show.
Whenever you're ready.
Whenever Record, you just know the right thing to say all the time, don't you?
Always.
Oh, jeez. Watch out for him, ladies. This
I
one's
didn't hear you,
smooth.
Wrecker. Could you get closer to your mic and say that?
Don't.
like
Don't.
this?
Stop it. Like, stop it. Stop it. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I won't do that.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I
For
can't
now.
I'm
hear.
sorry. I had to step away for a second. Wrecker, could you check that mic again?
Hang on, let me just.
Oh God, I hate you both. I do. I do. I hate you so much that I love it. Actually. Well, anyway. All right. If for any of you who do not know, Wrecker has MC there for a reason, because our friend Wrecker here is a rapper.
A little bit.
A little bit. Well, I would say this is actually going to be a bit more than a little bit. Okay. And hold on, I hope I clicked the, wait a minute. I don't think I clicked the bottom, did I?
I don't think there's a drought in Quiz's bedroom at all now, Liam.
What? What does that have to do with the tea in China? What the hell are we talking about here? Like, oh, where did you go? I know. It disappeared. I have to get it again because it just vanished.
So while you're out there, if you haven't hit that like, subscribe button, you might want to consider doing that now. If you do, especially if you hit that subscribe button, make sure you also click that little bell and choose all notifications. So every time Claire puts up YouTube, she'll notify you of it.
Was there also other ways of supporting Claire?
Nope.
I think there were.
We were just talking about like and subscribe on this one.
But there were ways of supporting her as well.
You can buy Claire some coffee at Coffee.
Yeah. There was
Oh God, dude. Wait.
coffee and there was another one. What was it? Started with a P.
Pat me on. No, that doesn't sound
No. Padme?
Patreon. Yes, Patreon.
Patreon. That's it.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go, guys. You could see that Shill is doing an absolute wonderful job dropping all those links. Thank you very much. Any money that comes in does go. Anything from the coffee is definitely going, and from the YouTube channel these next couple of months are going towards a new upgrade of the CPU for the potato. The potato's having issues.
Potato.
The potato. Yep.
I'm a potato.
Everything that goes into the Patreon fund gets donated. Our last donation went to the Trevor Project. And we do that every 3 months. Exactly. All of the memberships, less the membership fees, go over there. And no, I don't have an OnlyFans yet, Sandy, although I'm just, I don't know. Maybe I should. I heard there's a lot of money in there. I'll get a computer pretty quick. Anyway, listen up to this.
Dry noodle, you constipated nappy hair poodle. The noise you make's not even that useful. What do you do to leave a full room of paid patrons silent? Maybe be honest, you gave out those tickets. No one buys it. A paraplegic does better stand up than you. Your act's like your frame. No brain, big drain, anemic looking too. You meant to be this hot new comedian with an active non-consensual BDSM that only had family in the end. I'll give you something though. You got the chick's number, bro. You be a good friend. Sorry if that was all you got in the end. But hey, let's just put it to rest. I can't help but think you're average at best. Oh, sorry. Heck, my birth was funnier than you. I came out silent, cord wrapped round my neck, face blue. And here you are trying to think, putting paper to ink, incredible act. Lowest effort possible when others talk smack. Maybe I was a little harsh, I should give them a pass and not insult those poodles. It's just what comes to mind when I think of Meth Turtle.
Meth Turtle.
Now for the final curtain call. Please hold your applause. I'm about to bury them all in a saliva quagmire, a toxic bog. They're all just a pack of rabid dogs. People pretend to admire. I see no difference when they drool, spit, and are all so full of shit. That's it.
That's it. I couldn't have said it better myself. I try so hard not to laugh because I don't want you to think I'm laughing at the rap, because the rap was great. But the words, the diss, oh my God, that was good. That was good. Yes, defamation poodle, John. That's exactly what he said.
Yep.
Oh, it was good. We should put the words out because oh my god. But thank you for that record. Like that really kind of lit my day up today. It was quite humorous and I really enjoyed it. I hope they did too. But on that, I want to show you Def Noodles Twitter feed. Get ready, people, because he was pissed. He was pissed. He is lit. I'll warn you, it's all in caps. This guy is not messing around. But to be fair, I'm also going to show you Salvo because this is not an innocent man. Okay. All right. First of all, you can all make fun of defecation. Oh, Aunt Chair, you got it. You Team Bear there. There we go. She just said defecation noodle. That's a good one.
Thank you, John.
Right. Yep. It was. It was a very good job.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right. Here's another remix of this call to action. Now, this is actually Def's. Okay. Here's.
Oh God! Please no.
Okay. Sorry. Not sorry. Okay. Yeah. Def is getting ready for the roast, people. Okay, this was like, you see how he's already talking in caps? What's going on with Def? Like, okay, he's just, look, this is what he put out before. Cancel culture will not thrive. Our movement is much bigger than the basement-dwelling fuckers who will pay money to destroy my fans' joy. Much more to come. I don't know. According to Drecker, he paid for everybody to be there. So I'm going with Drecker on this one. It was all family in the audience. And we do know that Salvo brought a lot of people with him. And Salvo's claim is that he actually paid for more tickets for his friends to come than actually Def brought in. But we'll see.
Wow. I have to be, okay, I have to be completely transparent with this. This entire rap was written within the first 15 minutes of me watching the very first defamation thing, or not defamation thing, first comedy skit.
Yeah,
I knew nothing about Defamation Noodles.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that to you in the first show we did together.
Tosser. That guy before I wrote.
Oh my.
And I can't believe I got most of that right.
You did. You got it. You got it right. You definitely did. You know, you hit the wrong. Oh no, Miss Cassandra, who did you vote for? I spelt it wrong anyway. I left the L out. I typed it wrong in my haste. Well, anyway, hope you enjoyed that, Mrs. Cassandra.
The wrong one as well. Damn it.
That's okay. I don't think it really matters. Like, look at this. He's saying he's a comedian. You look like my cousin if you were a girl. Remember that from the first vote? You know, are you from Detroit? He's actually quoting all of the things that people were making fun of him for in the first one. So he's already fighting before he even gets, look at this. It's in caps, the whole thing. Before he even gets there, he started fighting. This is his version here of what happened.
Okay, I got it.
Wait, did you catch that?
They're cheering Def rocks.
Def rocks? Like Def Noodles rocks?
What it sounded like.
Well, so then his claim that Salvo was telling the are you sure it's not Def sucks?
No, there's a definite R in there.
Okay, I thought so too. I thought it was rocks too. But the claim, I'll tell you, the claim of Def Noodles is that Salvo was getting them to chant against him and that he had been doing it for all this time. But apparently, if they're saying Def rocks, then he wasn't. It was the opposite. But did you see what he just did here? He took a clip from another show that Salvo was on where somebody else threw him off stage, trying to make it like everybody throws him off stage. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really, they're going at each other. I'm telling you. Okay. He's saying that he has hours of footage, DMs, and screenshots. If this were ever to go to court, I have plenty of evidence of incitement. Of the internet is conveniently showing only one part of the story to villainize me. I've spoken to my lawyers and the LAPD. If he wants to go to court, I'm ready. And he means Salvo. Okay, he said he was banging on windows, trying to destroy property. He harassed and assaulted Def Noodles staff and patrons outside the venue. He tried to break into the green room. If you're part of the show, aren't you in the green room? Like, how do you break in if you were invited? He was on stage inciting and preventing the show from starting. Don't do this and you won't get pushed off stage.
What?
So he just admitted that he pushed him off the stage.
Oh, he's admitting. He's not actually saying he didn't. He's saying
he's an idiot, in other words.
Yeah, he's not really helping his case because he's actually going after other people besides Salvo. He's going after people that are posting on Twitter. Like this was just somebody said that, did you actually just do that? Put your hands on somebody? Why didn't you just have them escorted out? Like they're trying to be reasonable, and he's answering all in caps, I mind you. Yeah.
He responds with just allegations.
Mm-hmm.
There's no evidence of this actually occurring,
Mm-hmm.
but there is more than enough evidence of him literally assaulting someone.
Exactly. He's showing the video himself that he just walks up and pushes him off stage. That Salvo did not lay hands on him first. And I do believe in assault charges is not one of the first things they ask you is who lay hands first. They kind of skews it a little bit. I could stand across the room from you and I could say anything I want. And not that it would be right. I would be rude, obnoxious. I'd be a bitch. I'd be all kinds of things. But I wouldn't be guilty of assault, would I?
No.
But if you come across the room to try to shut me up,
you're not
that's
just
assault.
Guilty of assault, but he had his back to him when he pushed him.
Exactly.
So it's not like they were squaring up.
It's not defense.
I mean, you can't even claim that it was two guys, This is just an idiot.
Not going to go for the self-defense, is he, when he's got his back towards him and he comes up from an open door behind him?
I have seen plenty of people get thrown off stages at rock concerts and stuff, but generally it's because they're actually being obnoxious and they're actually harassing the band members and they're directly facing them. Very rarely do I ever see someone actually getting kicked off stage like that or pushed off stage and repercussions not happen to the person doing it. In fact, I believe there was a story where a band had actually kicked someone off stage and they ended up in hospital and sued the band. I'd have to find it.
But that's interesting. I mean, they can. You're not supposed to lay hands. I don't care. People say people are shit. Like they really are. They're shite. They're shit. Like however you want to say it. They're just not right. And they're going to say crap, but you don't lay hands. I mean, you do not lay hands unless you are defending an innocent person, somebody who can't defend himself or yourself in a violent situation. You do not lay hands. As soon as you lay hands, you're in the wrong. And you know what? You know me, I like the legal stuff. Gets me excited. I'm sorry, but Def's gonna have a problem here. Doesn't matter what the guy said. Okay, if he didn't lay hands on Def, there's no defense here.
The only people that could have actually laid hands on him without getting any sort of charges would have been security, and security was not doing anything.
And before that, and Sean Coffey has a point here. Could you put up put up Sean's I'm on the other screen. If you could put up Sean's comment. She's definitely got a point there. Def was calling out for days before. Anybody who wants to roast me, come down to the show. I will let anybody up. And so people were actually taking him up on it. Now, this Salvo, he may be saying, like, you came to do this, you came to do that. You was invited to come and cause crap with him. Dennis was actually, and yes, his name is Dennis, and yes, I will use it because I can't stand his Def Noodles thing. This is Dennis in his element here. This is not the YouTube channel. That's Dennis trying to be a comedian, causing crap as usual.
Trash strudel.
Trash strudel. You're gonna keep throwing me with all these names, but I love it. Yeah, he's just definitely called everybody out, anybody, because he's also asking Calvos to fight him. And then got into a whole big thing with this other account, Calvos, saying like we should fight each other. But then, like, you know, as soon as Calvos was actually going to do it, Dennis started backing down. Right, John? He was like, whoop, nope. All of a sudden, he changed his turn. He was like, I'll pay for your ticket. I'll do this. I'll do that. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, no, like if you need like precautions or you need this, then we can't do it or whatever. It was like a total back down once he actually started looking like he was going to accept it. And you know what? You're right, John. Dennis has shown time and time again that he is remarkably thin-skinned. And you can't be out here on YouTube. I know this. You cannot be out here on YouTube with a thin skin. They will eat you alive. Okay. And you
can't be in a comedy club if you're going to be thin either.
Like,
Should I at my little track at him and see what he says if he does?
Well,
to
you know
someone
what?
as tiny as me.
You know what? He doesn't, I don't want to see you end up in this thing, but you do you, boo. I'm saying he's got thin skin and he overreacts to everything. Like, I don't know if that's a true test because it's almost a guarantee that Dennis Def Noodles is gonna overreact about anything, and then he's just gonna, get a whole bunch of other. He does have fans, just so you know. One of his accounts has over
his
600.
fans can come after me.
Yeah. We don't. Well, no, I wouldn't really advocate for that. Like, who wants to fight out? Well, you know what? That's your thing. If you want to have a Twitter battle, that's up to you. But I just know he's already got his hands full with Salvo and Calvos and Keem. Like, he's already suing Keem for one tweet saying that he was possibly, pedo, like the same thing he did against Papa Gut, like a few weeks ago when he came back. Same thing he did to him, but he's actually suing somebody for the same thing. Same exact thing. And Keem ain't having it. Keem is probably going to win. And I can't wait till he gets his play button. I hope he goes for it. Because that'll be something. But for some reason, Def does have an account that has like 600,000 people on it. He got the one that's doing the roasts only has 18. So I don't know. He's got several different accounts. He did lose his original Twitter account and he's back here as Zaddy Noodles. So I don't know what's going on with that, how he gets to come back when he was banned, but like, whatever, whatever you do, you Def, like, well, he back and he's angry and he's making a mess, but he's actually saying we're all haters when we say that the guy got pushed. Now, all right, a 1 in the chat if that looks like a push, okay, or a 2 if you think it's something else. To me, that looks like he pushed him off the stage. Def is saying no. He didn't push him off the stage. And he's showing us the damn clip.
He just admitted to pushing him off the stage.
I know, but he's saying right here, look what he just says right here. He says, the MF tries to incite a riot in my cuddle club. And the haters go, but he got pushed. Those MFs are pathetic. And Salvo Manatides Cake. Sue me. Let's make all your and your friends' behavior public record. And all of the people who gathered all their evidence of coordinating the offense, because he's got everybody show it up. He's saying he's got all these stuff. And I'm saying he did push him. Like, what's the evidence? It doesn't matter what the guy said. Okay. Look.
And this is prior to this, he was telling people to say dumb turbo. I don't know, whatever his name is.
Let me just show you what, okay. All right. Salvo says, wow. Okay. This is what the next ones I'm going to show you he's reacting to. Salvo isn't, Salvo's not exactly innocent here. Like, I don't want to play like Salvo's like totally got nothing going on. He was causing some crap, and he does, you know, he is going at him hard. He is saying a bunch of shit. They're like saying stuff to each other back and forth. It's like a true Twitter smackdown between these two.
He has to be exaggerating with that dislocated shoulder and stuff. There is
Yeah,
no
well,
way.
because here he says, "Wow, I'm sitting in an LA hospital dealing with back issues and whiplash and a dislocated shoulder because of Dennis, and he's still threatening me." Remember, he has a long history of acting like this. Well, when he's referencing there is over on his Twitter, which if you go to @SalvoPancakes, you will see he's bringing up his divorce with his wife and how he used to tell her what to do and that he overreacted all the time. He's actually slamming them all over his Twitter with other incidences, just like Dennis did about Salvo getting pushed off the stage by somebody else at another rock concert, like just getting taken off the stage. So they're like smacking at each other like really hard. It's quite amusing, actually, which is why I'm showing it, because they're both so wrong and they don't see it. They're so wrong. There's no right here at all. Because here he is, he's saying, "Oh yeah," and then he shows the actual video, right, where he pushes him off the stage. He shows it again, which I don't understand. And he goes, "Well, if all this happened, how come you haven't filed a police report? There's no record of you checking into a hospital in Los Angeles." Okay, Def Noodles searched all the hospitals in Los Angeles to find Salvo. As if
you can't do that anyway.
Wait, as if Salvo Pancakes is the name he's going to register under. Like maybe he knows this. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Even if he was using his own name, you're not allowed to just say, "Oh, hey, do you have a patient by the name of so-and-so in your hospital?" Because I was just going to say, "Click."
And some of you all know that's a move that another YouTuber uses all the time. Well, I checked this and I checked that, and I'm really good at searching the record. And yeah, you know, he could have been in any emergency room, and they would not have told him.
That's a good question. Juju said, "Def was married."
Yeah, yes, he was. And you go to Salvo Pancake's Twitter thread, and you will see who to, because he actually ats her, which I think is totally wrong. He's dragging the ex-wife into it by atting her.
Poor girl.
Okay, and that's not cool either. That's why I say, like, Salvo's not right here either. There's issues. I mean, it's total. When I tell you it's like fuckery, it's like total fuckery with the two of them. You know, right? And so all of a sudden, and so Noodles is going, yeah. You know what? He's so clever. He's like, "Oh, what? No selfie? There's no selfie at the hospital." So I absolutely, it didn't happen. And why would a clout chaser like you not share a hospital pic? Here we go. He's saying that security was doing their best considering they were outnumbered by 4 times. So he's actually saying he doesn't have sufficient security in his club for the number of people who were there. And from what we heard, there weren't really that many people there. And most of the people that came were brought by Salvo or were there to see Salvo. Due to swatting threats leading up to the event, okay? Due to swatting threats leading up to the event. Yeah. I've been coordinating with the senior lead officer of the LAPD to ensure the safety of my patrons, and they offered extra policing in the area. That's it. And this is why, because these are fans that are challenging his story. These are people that follow him regularly. No one took the live stream you uploaded and saw any of this, stored the show from happening when you had multiple technical difficulties and a huge gap in the beginning of people waiting. Okay. They're crying bullshit. They're saying, nope, Dennis. Here he says he did not come alone. He had his own security. He also brought 20 of his friends. He was not alone. Okay, because here they're saying, you know, I think you were saying they were outnumbered by one person who came literally alone is the best joke you've told. Also, if you were, you know what, the fans are funnier than he is. Okay, if you were coordinating with the LAPD, then why still couldn't you reach out to them just to simply remove him from the property and show them the evidence? So they're throwing it right back at him. He's, you know,
and you can easily watch the video. It's there. You can see exactly how many people were behind Salvo and how many people were behind Def Twat. And
that's pretty funny, isn't it?
Salvo was kind of outnumbered a little bit.
Yes, he was, but he wasn't alone. I mean, it would be, you know, okay. All right. So anyway, that's Def. I'm going to move on from Def. I'm going to show you Salvo's just to be fair. Okay, because I don't want Def to come back and say you were one of those people that just slammed only on me and there's two people in every story. Yeah, I know that, and you're both wrong to some degree, but I do think Def is wrong, more wrong in this instance than Salvo, because even he and for one reason only. I don't know what you guys think, but I do believe there's I'm going to play that video in a second because that's a clearer shot. Okay. Here's why I think Salvo's not right. Do you see the date on this? Well, first of all, I have to share it up. Can you see it big? Yeah. Yeah, you can see it big enough. Okay. Do you see the date up there? July 17th. He goes, target acquired. He was after Def for being an ass. Okay. All right. All right. And then now we have him sitting in a hospital, saying he's sitting in a hospital, but he was out to cause trouble for sure. He was going to take that roast. He was going to show up at that club. It's what they do. Comedians that battle each other, I guess, in a roast. That's what they do. Roasts aren't friendly comedy, right?
No, they're not. They're just like rap battles.
Yeah. And
That's why I wouldn't care if they came after me. I'm used to that shit. I've had to deal with worse.
Right. And they're not supposed to make you feel good, right? They say awful stuff about you. It's insulting. It's a roast. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. You know the person a little bit. You dig at all of their insecurities. You dig at the common things people know. Def is a public figure. So there's plenty of things that Salvo was probably going at, and apparently he targeted him since July, which I can understand why Def wasn't more prepared. I don't understand. Like he's trying to act like he was sidelined here. Okay. Oh, this is not
if
good.
If he was a real comedian, he would have come out with a hell of a one-liner.
And here you can see Def is Salvo is actually going after his divorce, okay, with his wife name. I'm going to go fast past that. I don't want you to see it. But I did want to play this version. Do you see how this is a different angle of the push? So we can definitely see what's going on here. Hold on. I hope this will play. What?
Yeah, this is the angle that I saw.
Okay, let me see if this will play loud for them, hopefully. Can you guys hear this?
Unfortunately, there's no sound.
Okay, so you can only see it, right? All right, we'll play the visual. There is no sound, you're right.
You've got the sound turned off as well. So if there is any sound, yep.
All right.
Yeah, see, there is no sound.
Okay. So you see that he did come out the door and he did push him. Now you see Salvo pushing back, right? You see security intervening, right?
With both arms, he pushed him back, by the way. Kind of hard to do with a dislocated shoulder.
Yeah. He's not hurt. He's definitely not. Okay, he's not hurt.
No. If he gets whiplash from a guy that scrawny, then he's got bigger issues.
Oh, he's pushing on security too. Okay. You see, they're both there.
He doesn't make it. Yeah, he doesn't make it any better for himself.
All right, so and that's the fairness we're going to give Dennis, is to show a little bit of both sides. I don't think either of them are right here the way they're going at each other, but it is what they do in a roast, right? It is like what they're going to do. He's going to bring up his marriage. Okay, so all right, John, your favorite is up here. I'm going to play your favorite here. I'm going to play Adam.
Smith doesn't look like a crazy father like Richard Williams. Will Smith looks like a fucking loser who can't take a fucking joke. Chris Rock was there doing a job. Was the joke on Jada bad? Yes, it was an awful fucking joke. It was absolutely uncalled for. But you know what's even more uncalled for? Getting smacked around because you're doing your fucking job. No need to fucking assault someone on international television because you didn't like the fucking joke. And by the way, it's Oscar fucking Smith doesn't look like a crazy father like Richard Williams.
Wait. Hypocrisy? Thy name be Def Noodles. Did I just hear what I heard?
I think there's a supercut. I think there's actually a supercut of that, and then it cutting to him pushing the dude. Pushing the other guy.
Can you guys believe it? He's actually calling out Will Smith for not taking a joke and smacking somebody when he just pushed somebody off the stage for the same damn thing. Right? Oh my. Okay. Well, in that case, like, you know what? Blah. I know, John. I can't, Adam, say it 3 times. I get it. But it was a funny clip. And it was on the thread. Here's Allie looking at, what are you doing, Salvo? She's another one true sleuth that I follow. Okay, it's like, again about the divorce. Please don't. Oh, assault. Dennis better hope his mushed brain papa leaves him a fortune when he dies miserably, because we will be suing. This is not cool. He's going to sue him. Can you actually sue somebody for pushing you off of a stage? Like, really?
You can sue anybody for anything in this world.
All right. I wonder if
In
the sound on
America,
this.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Adam says, any comment that Ethan says, quite comparable to Will Smith at the Oscars, wouldn't you say? I know you were opinionated about that, so I'm excited to hear your take. I'm not. I don't want to hear what Ethan has to say about it. Actually. You know what? In the beginning, even the first word has an R in it, doesn't it? It sounds to me like Red Rock. Why would they say Red Rock? Red Rock, Red Rock, Red Rock, Red Rock, Red Rock, Red Rock, Red Rock. Or is it Rave On?
Or Grandpa?
No. It's almost impossible to tell.
Yeah, I'm not going to play it
unless
again.
you were there. I mean, somebody needs to come out and tell you what they were cheering, because you can't really tell by that.
Oh, Ethan's supporting Dennis, and you know why, right? Because Kim and Dennis are in a suit, and Kim and Ethan are not friends, to say the least. Yes, Salvo, we know. Oh, what is this? Oh, people sending. Oh, Okay, let's see what Adam brought us this time. Why is Adam all over Salvo's?
Pay the $15 to get through the door, and welcome to the roast battle, baby. Let's see if you can survive the heat, bitch.
Red Rock, Red Rock, Red Rock.
So that was the actual invite.
Pay the $15 to get through the door, and welcome to the roast battle, baby. Let's see if you can survive the heat, bitch.
So, see now, okay, maybe they're saying red rum like murder, like that. Like, I don't know. What do you think?
So there's a little unspoken rule in rap battles. The first person to lay hands on someone loses, like instantly.
Well, that's in life too. I mean, because why?
I mean, yeah. So
what happens
for
if
him
you
to
knock
come
him
out?
out?
Well,
I'm just asking for a friend or something.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on what you do after you knock them out. Quiz.
I know. All right. I you know what? I've kind of had enough of Salvo's threat. I've had enough of Salvo's Twitter too. Okay.
Would you like to know more
about Salvo? No. No. But what I do want to read to you is a couple of Def Noodles quotes that a friend just sent me. Would you like to hear? Since the hypocrisy, since we're already up to our eyeballs in hypocrisy, we might as well just finish and go over the top. From Def Noodles, and I quote, "I didn't ban hundreds of Twitter accounts for hurting my fifis. The character Def Noodles did."
What?
And I repeat, I did not ban hundreds of Twitter accounts for hurting my fifis. The character Def Noodles did.
You mean the character that's meant to have this amazingly thick skin?
The comedian, yes, okay.
The comedian?
Wait, I didn't shove that guy off stage. The character Def Noodles did.
Hang on, Your Honor, Your Honor. I did not shoot that man in the face.
The character.
It was my
the character. Def Noodles did.
the character Def Noodles did.
You know, I'm not sure which it is. Is it going to be Def Noodles teaching sovereign citizens how to now
I don't
go
know.
about their business, or is he taking a playbook out of the sovereign citizens? Because
I think he is. I know who he voted for. I can tell you that. All right. Anyway,
Wait,
I
for
don't.
YouTube. What I said was a joke. It was all satire. There was no actual seriousness behind what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come after us.
Yes, please. Last quote from the anonymous donor, who may claim themselves if they wish in the chat. But anyway, another quote from the comedian. I don't have a tiny PP. The character Def Noodles does. Because obviously he has a sense of humor, doesn't he? I mean, come on. This man does not have a sense of humor. Their goal, I need a comedian to step forward and explain to me what it means to be a comedian, because I really want to understand this. How does somebody like that get to call themselves a comedian? Seriously.
I would say he was going after low-hanging fruit with that joke, but it would have to be hanging low enough to actually be low-hanging.
I think so. I think so. I know, right, Sean? He hit him from behind. I get that. Wait a minute. Sweet, what is this? It was my avatar that ate that homeless guy, not me. What the hell? Where's that coming from? I kind of like it, though. Def did actually try to deflect to the Twitter ban, saying it was his character. You know what? I remember that. And the reason that Def and I, well, Def doesn't care. He doesn't know who I am, nor does he care. He did block me once, and that's why I had this thing for him, because that was it. If you said anything negative about Def, if you even challenged where he got his resources, or even tried to correct him on his story, I was actually trying to help him. He blocked me like everywhere. It was ridiculous, like so ridiculous. And he's been that way with a lot of people. He's like known for it. So I have, hold on one second. Can you guys carry it for like 1 minute? I'll be right back.
Do you still got it ready?
Oh, I can. Does everyone want to see Claire scream?
Well, if it can't be me screaming, I might as well let Claire be the one screaming.
Come on,
Wait,
load.
Excuse me?
Huh? What?
What? Anyway, so as we go on, if you haven't hit the like and share button, I'd appreciate it if you do that. Remember to like and
the
subscribe.
join button.
There's also that join button, yes.
Yeah.
Make sure you click on notifications so you get your notifications when Claire does another stream. She does Am I the Asshole? She does Criminal something. I should probably go read these off of the Discord server, but I'm too fucking lazy. I'm sure that Sandy or Miss Cassandra or somebody else can, share all those. Then we do vibrate chats, and of course we're still going to be doing the January 6th committee, because as everyone knows, season 2 starts up soon.
And we love them dumpster fires.
And we do love dumpster fires, So, and I think tomorrow we're doing a Trump. Yeah, we're doing the Trump video. Trump's response to the FBI's raid, which was pretty interesting. If you haven't read it, you should.
Amazing.
You should probably join us. It's going to be a lot of. Not only will it be a lot of fun, but it'll be serious for us as well.
Anything with Trump is just absolutely comedy gold.
Definitely.
In the worst way possible.
Grab them by the ends. So anyway, did you find those rails yet?
Grandma.
You know why it's taking so long? It's not a good idea. When the universe interferes like that, you should take note.
What?
Because I was muted, but I could hear everything you were saying.
Oh.
I just took the dog to the back.
We didn't say anything bad this
We
time.
weren't doing anything. I was just hang on. Let me just not share
Chat, do
this.
you agree with that? Were they doing nothing? They weren't
we
doing
were-
nothing. There are people that are in the chat that are actually concerned for your
I'm
well-being.
sorry, but I have to answer a question from one of my fans. Liam is asking, what is a good reason to join the channel? Well, John and myself will send you countless pictures of hot men shirtless.
I can confirm this. I have had many.
And if you want them sent directly to your DMs, we can send other pictures too.
I can also
anyway.
confirm this.
Of course, we also have our fun nights where we play games, Jackbox, What the Dub, Riff Tracks.
What the hell is that, Mrs. Cassandra Wrecker?
She was saying boom.
Nothing. I was.
That's mistype. She was supposed. It was supposed to be boom.
Somebody called the manager.
boom.
Were you guys out of control? She's actually calling for the manager. They're clearly shouting Revlon.
No.
Oh, that's a good one. Revlon instead of Red Rum. Maybe it's Revlon. Yes.
Revlon.
Like
Yeah.
girly girl. Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Good name.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, actually, that is a good point. It was not me that ever played Doom. It was the character Wrecker. You were never assaulted by me. Visually assaulted by me. It was Wrecker.
I never
that did
said
it.
you visually assaulted me, for the record. I said that the game was visually assaulting. Those are two separate things. Like, no, I never accused you of anything. Except
Fair
for making fun of me for being a little squeamish about it.
No, it was the character Wrecker that made fun of you.
Oh, he's a heartless bastard. Let me tell you.
I know. You should see what he does.
And Mrs. Cassandra too. Like, she can't wait to tell everybody how squeamish I was about that. Because I talk about murder every Monday at 4:00, people, Eastern Standard
There we
Time.
go.
I talk about murder, and I talk about acid bath killers and all the dead bodies that are going to be in Lake Mead are coming up. Right now, I still am talking about the wrongful conviction of Stephen Avery, along with foul play. They're covering it great. I'm talking about Marilyn Manson and Johnny Depp and lots of things that don't make me squeamish. But apparently, I was visually assaulted. I was actually assaulted. Yes. Yep, I see.
Wrecker, you should really take Wrecker to court.
You want me to take Wrecker to court? What would be the charge? The voice is too sexy for YouTube. There you go.
I mean,
don't do that in my ear. Do
Sexy
not do
for
it
my
again.
voice.
Oh,
Too
too
sexy
sexy
for
for
my
my
voice. So sexy.
It hurts.
It hurts.
Oh God! Oh God! My God! You know what, Wrecker? Could you? Oh God! I can just. You know what? Because that guy's voice is very similar to you, right? Said Fred. Like y'all knew who we're talking about. You could do that. Like, I know you could probably. Maybe we should talk after the show.
Maybe we should have a
Refund.
vote.
Oh, Aaron's got it. This is what they were saying. Refund.
Refund. Oh,
refund.
Aaron, brilliant.
Actually, play that again. I want to.
You know what? I can.
Why?
One more time, and then we're going to hit it, right? We'll go into last thoughts.
Last thought.
The last hurrah.
Yeah, you could sing, right, Fred? Said Fred for me, but there you go.
I'm too sexy. For
No,
my
not now.
age.
When we leave, when we
sorry,
go.
sorry,
Not now.
sorry.
Not now. Shh, shh. Jack, don't start. I gotta finish.
Well, we're helping you finish.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't say that.
I mean, you're stuck between two men.
Am I actually? I am. What? I'm the
You're the
filling.
meat in the sandwich.
Okay, yes, I am. It's close, but I don't think it's refund.
Yeah,
but I
no, I
like
don't think
that
it's
it could be. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the funniest thing I've heard yet. It should be refund. You know, maybe they have a speech impediment. I don't know. You know, maybe it should be refund. You know,
They were probably all drunk,
Absolutely.
so
All right. Well, Mrs. Cassandra is calling a manager on me because we're over the 2-hour mark. And like, I try to behave the best I can, because who wants a nice guy like manager pissed off at you? Not I. But let me just go over the poll. Let's see. We still have people, you're slacking off. 6 of you still have to vote. Like, there's more of you here than voted on the thing, and I want to go. So could you take a moment to tell me who was worse in those Twitter threads that I just showed you, and the information that we gave you about the second roast activities? Would you, in a court of law, let's just say it goes to court, or who's the worst? Who's the loser here? Def Noodles or Salvo? And, you know, I realize they're both pretty bad, but it does look like no matter who else votes, Def Noodles is at 83% and Salvo's only at 17%. I think Def's reputation precedes him. I think so.
I'm not trying to sway people, but he did lay the hands first.
He did lay the hands first. Yeah, that's okay, Kyle. I'll just take that one off, Dean. So
maybe he suddenly got religious and was praying for him.
Good night. Good night, Sandy.
Yeah, he could have.
Go ahead. Yeah. Say good night, Sandy, everybody.
Good night, Sandy. Everybody.
Yep. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a good night. And yes, Sean, he did push him from behind. Like, that's not self-defense. I know. And Kyle, I don't blame you for not voting because they do both sound terrible. I get it. Like, you know, I hear you. Well, anyway, on that, it looks like Def is going to win it no matter what. So we'll just end the poll at 83% for Def being the worst. No problem, Aaron. I'm going to think you said Def anyway because of the refund thing. Just because you kind of know. But there we go. We got 12. We got enough votes to know. I mean, at 83%, everybody would have to vote for Salvo to be horrible, and I don't think the odds are in the favor that they would. And on that, let's see.
Was there used to be a soap opera that said something like, "In the sands of times keep ticking
yes,
by."
And now, in the sands of our time, those were the days of our lives. Yes,
or those are the days of this stream.
Those are the days of our stream because we're just about out of here. Let me just remind everybody that tomorrow, if you haven't got enough quiz in your life, really, and who does? I mean, who doesn't have enough quiz in their life? Why don't you come check out our political stream tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time? And yeah, we're going there again. This time it's de-Trumped. Yeah. And to be fair, there's been a legal drop on that. Like, so I'm kind of excited. The DOJ actually gave a response to the fuckery. And I'm going to tell you about it. And Chris is going to help.
Trump responded to their fuckery.
Yes, he did. And he responded to their fuckery with fuckery.
Yes, he did.
We could have with this whole show could have been about that, but we would rather do it tomorrow at 1. And after that, we'll be over at the Shills for Uncalled For and talking about the cult of MAGA, okay, and QAnon, and whether how this is all going into politics these days. And that should be interesting too. Monday, of course, we will have our regular show at 4 o'clock for legal updates and true crime. And on that quiz, would you like to say anything to anybody on the way home?
I am going to save myself a lot of heartache here and just keep it short because I don't need the manager mad at me. So I'm going to say it was all Claire's fault that we ran over. Thank you.
It was. I take full responsibility for the 12, 13, 14 minutes that we're going to go over. Record, thank you so much for your contributions tonight and for your lovely hysterical rap that I'm going to play again and again and again. And
You're
again.
most welcome. I'm glad I could entertain people.
Okay. And that could be another perk. I'm going to try to twist his arm and get it so I can put it in the Discord somewhere. So if you want to hear it again, you're going to have to sign up or you're going to have to come and be a collaborator if you want to hear more of at least that
I might
song.
even do a full track.
Oh God, here we go. All right. Oh, we have unleashed the Def Noodles monster. You know, there's a couple of other guys that are pretty freaking full of fuckery that I could tell you about. But on that, we're gonna say goodnight. Good night from Hi and Wrecker and myself. And thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you for my amazing moderators. And for all of you on YouTube, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't be lazy. See you later. Bye.
See you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God. Did you hear about the
No, but did you see that?
I'm not saying anything about the
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.
Oh,
She said it.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going atheist, you can fucking bite me.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah,
I'm
cold-blooded,
not
icy.
saying anything
Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see.
No, but did you see that?
I'm playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness.
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.
I just wanna be greatness.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going atheist, you can fucking bite me.
Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto. Hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
No, but did you see that?
I'm not saying anything about the
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.